Hello and welcome to 5D Lifestyles. Buddha, such a pleasure to have you here at the 5D Fort. So I love the way you talk about the body. You have a new way of naming the body.
Yeah, I call the body, I almost don't use the word body. I like the word vibrating electromagnetic energy field. And that's what you are, that's what I am. Right now all my cells are vibrating. There's electromagnetism moving out of me, electricity moving out of me, and there's magnetism holding me together. Even my thoughts have electricity, they have a magnetism. I tell the nerves, you don't have to feel anything, you don't have to sense anything. And I just go into this involuntary awareness that has vibration in it. Mm-hmm. It's not just, okay, let's turn up the music, and that, that's clear that, but there's so much life in what in the East they call emptiness. I become empty. And that touches you when you can get really still, really silent. That's such a healing, a balm, like some kind of ointment. I love many things, but I love the human body more than anything, I think. I was thinking that being in this body, it's about relationships, being on the planet, and the primary relationship for every person, whether they're aware of it or not, is with their own body. There's no more important relationship you could form than with your body, and also to start to utilize your consciousness. So this subject, I just love it.
I want to ask you, one of the things that I've heard you say that I love is about the body as a musical instrument.
I was 24 when I heard Osho say that, actually. When I was 24, and that was the time when, what can you say about the phenomena of music? It does so much to elevate the spirit. It's like in shaman way here in Ecuador, I've heard a few really wise people saying, if you really want to connect to source, sing. And then to think that, but I'm a musical instrument? And then you've seen instruments that they get out of tune. So what is a different way to say sick? If I'm sick or if I'm unhappy, I'm obviously out of tune. So then you start investigating what we call the brain and nervous system, and you see, from medical technology, you can see my brain waves, and so that this proves categorically my brain is emanating energy, electromagnetic energy. And then you can also measure each vertebrae, like of the neck, and we have 26 vertebrae, and it ends at the sacrum. And so my nervous system is actually in my head and in my spine down to my tail. And each part, it's like, with an instrument, it becomes obvious. You hit this string, you get a different sound than if you hit that string. If you touch it here, you can bend the notes. And
when I've been in session with you and you would invite me to look inside and feel the touch from the inside,
right.
And it's like you're inviting me to listen to my own song, really listen to what's happening inside. That's a nice way to say it.
Yeah, that is. Because you can feel your shoulder anytime. But as soon as I put my hand on your shoulder, it becomes immediate. So you feel
present and alive here.
And then, okay, so let me see if I can, because this might be all your friends need to hear to totally change their whole reality of how touch operates and how they can
this could be it.
Use their touch to really So if, let's say there's a spectrum of touch from like already if I'm even looking at your shoulder, and I really look at it, and I have to let your shoulder touch me. So I touch your shoulder with my eyes, but then I have to back off a second, Anubuddha, let the shoulder come to you. It's not I'm going. So this is again electromagnetism. Then I come closer. There is an aura. It can be felt. You can learn to feel auras. Then I put my hand on as soft as I can, just like the material of your clothes. I try to become a second layer of fabric, and I try not to disturb you. So now you can, I'll let you close your eyes while I talk, and just be yourself. That's what I always say. You don't have to do anything. And so then you just feel the touch. Sometimes I say I'm like a lighting expert in a theater. Through different colors, different angles, I'm showing you this part of you. So that becomes the first part. But then this part is connected to your neck. So then I would just connect it, okay, this is your neck, this is here, this is your hand. And then we're going to walk towards the sacrum from both directions. I remember I was touching Osho every day for like 9 months, and one time walking back to his bedroom, he stopped and turned back and he said, Anubuddha, help people go into their pain and stay alert. Don't try to take the pain away. Help them stay alert, and they will get to the point that the man of awareness is. Everybody gets to the point, if you watch long enough and sincerely, that you will see that you are not the pain. You are the witness of the pain.
Yeah, but when you put your hand on me, for instance,
it gets
somewhere,
better
it's
immediately.
like I'm full of pain, and it's like, oh yes, you feel that, and now I can really feel it. Now I can begin to unwind.
Oh no, there's such an alchemy in loving compassion. That's what the Buddha was teaching 2,500 years ago. That's what Jesus was teaching. There is something healing in coming into the moment with somebody and saying, yeah, I really feel it. And I love our contact, Lula, and I wish all the 5D people, let's keep exploring and making space for the new, and every moment is a new touch, and just be open to the touch, whether it's information or if it's a loving look from a friend, or if it's a loving touch, or if it's a kind word or music. Just be open to the touch. Every day is full of touch, every night.
Thank you so much, Buddha.
Yeah, thank you, Lula. I love you a lot.
I love you.
If I can say anything, stay conscious, stay loving, and follow your impulses.